In order to translate voice of customer data from general requirements to specific and measurable quality characteristics, we'll be using the Critical to Quality Characteristic or CTQC Tree diagram. You can find this tool in the Define section of the DMAIC menu, Planning section of the Standard menu, or from Search. Click the Launch button to open the tool in a new tab. You'll be prompted to enter a title, which may be your problem statement, and then click Create. When the CTQC diagram opens, you can use the zoom settings to view the diagram in its entirety. Now, we can enter the information for the tree, starting with the problem statement, and followed by the drivers of that problem. You can customize your diagram by using the design elements in the left panel, such as text labels, rectangular blocks, multiple children blocks, parent-to-child branch combinations, as well as swim lanes. You can delete, move around, and add new drivers, CTQCs, or even entire sections. Easily add new connections by clicking on the connecting block before dragging out the new shape. If the rectangle does not connect, use the target points to drag and drop a new connection. And finally, you can alter and highlight blocks in the CTQC tree by changing the fill and border colors as well as the text. Ask the question, what does this mean, of each driver to get potential CTQCs that can be measured and acted upon. Enter these into the CTQC boxes. Additional levels of CTQCs can be added by drilling down into the requirements for a CTQC. For example, the driver, room quality, leads to an intermediary CTQC of updated appliances, which is further refined into a specific characteristic, appliances less than 8 years old. When the CTQC tree is completed, circle back and review the diagram for obvious omissions. Read the diagram from the most specific, the CTQC, to general, the driver, and ask, will these characteristics lead to these results? A CTQC tree can also be generated from an affinity diagram. Open a previously created affinity diagram and click on the Push to CTQC button, or open it directly from the project containing both studies. From a CTQC, you can also populate other tools. Using the button in the top right corner, choose from Cause and Effect Matrix, QFD Basic, or Pew Matrix. With any of these options, the leftmost column of that tool will be pre-populated with the CTQCs from this tree. In addition, note that by default, this tree is labeled Baseline Iteration. You can make a copy of this diagram and change it as much as you wish, knowing that you can always return to the baseline iteration in case something goes wrong with this new version. This concludes our tutorial. You can find more tutorials for tools in EngineRoom by going to www.moresteam.com/help/EngineRoom.